that he's no longer in charge of diplomacy for the nation instead. Although, to be fair,
Now you could tell by the way how James cleverly was twiddling that pen. He wasn't happy with that little jibe, was he? Now that was in the second reading of the Criminal Justice Bill, where Yvette Cooper wasted very little time in taking the rise.
Well, it's good to see the Home Secretary. He wasn't here for the urgent question earlier, and he has been having a bit of a week of it. He had to pseudo-apologise yesterday for his language to my honourable friend, the member for Stockton. Been rude about northern towns, rude about northern MPs, but given what we've seen, he may be all over the place on home affairs, but perhaps we should be relieved that he's no longer in charge of diplomacy for the nation instead. Although, to be fair, given the treatment of the Greek Prime Minister in the last 24 hours, things may have even got even worse since he left.
He's lost his marbles.
Now, he didn't come to the chamber earlier to answer the urgent question. I gather, though, from the reports that he has been meeting with backbench Conservative MPs today, and certainly yesterday he had half his party standing up to complain about his policies. Well, the problem seems to be that he thinks his Rwanda policy is batshit. That's driven his backbenchers apeshit, and now his whole party is in deep shambles that we have seen before us today.
Clearly you can tell that just as our Cruella Doberman held no fear for Yvette Cooper, neither does our James not so cleverly, and I think he knows it too. Now the one thing I did notice earlier in the House of Commons though that day, that was during the urgent question where our sweary Home Secretary morphed into our honest Bob to make a statement about the net migration figures. And there was something that Yvette Cooper said that I did find a little confusing.
Net migration should come down. Immigration is important for Britain and always will be, but the system needs to be properly controlled and managed so it's fair and effective and is properly linked to the economy.
The reason why I found that a little confusing is the fact that rational people know that without immigration, a country grinds to a halt, doesn't it? And surely Yvette Cooper knows that too. So why say it? Who are Labour trying to pander to? Well, that's if they are. The Gammons? I'm not sure they would vote for Labour anyway. The Redwall seats? I don't know. But it doesn't appeal to me, so who does this rhetoric appeal to for Labour? Let me know down below. But I did enjoy that little jibe at our sweary Home Secretary's expense. And I'll just leave the video here and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.